All right, X-Tri sitting here with Craig Alexander, two-time world champion winner, and we are a few days out from the Abu Dhabi International Triathlon. Craig, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
That's good.
Great. So the big question is, why did you choose to start the year off in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah, I think it was a few reasons. The competitive spirit in me always wants to race the best fields, and I saw the field that was gathered here last year, and I knew it was only going to be a better field this year. So from that standpoint, I like to race the biggest races. Obviously, they have the most media coverage, which I think is great for my sponsors, and typically they have the biggest prize purses as well. So, as a professional athlete, they're the races that I tend to focus on and target. Also, a few other connections. I've spent a little bit of time up here training with some of the athletes in Dubai, more specifically, and had a good time. And I just thought it'd be great to race here. And I guess it's an unusual time of the year to be doing such a long competitive race. I know a lot of the athletes are in the same boat there. It's a lot of our first race for the season. But I'm very much looking forward to it. My training, I think, has been very good. And I couldn't have thought of a better race, such a high-profile race. I think it's a great place. It made perfect sense to start the year here.
Great, and knowing that this race is obviously a little different than your typical Ironman race, did you make any specific changes to your training?
Not really. I think no doubt the guys who raced here last year, the guys and girls, will have some advantage because you always do in any race or any format. If you've done it before, you learn things that you can only learn by competing. So that being said, I prepared, I guess, as if it was an Ironman length bike leg. I'd be lying if I said I had my October level of fitness. I think it's impossible to sort of have that level of fitness in March because most of us only raced in Kona last October, and then you typically have a break at the end of the season, and I think most people are in the same boat there. They're building into the season. So but yeah, I feel my preparation has been good. My training is, all indications are in pretty good shape. So I can't exactly say how I think I'm going to go because it's my first race and you never quite know, but I'm feeling pretty good.
Great, and knowing that the conditions are actually, pretty similar to Kona over here. It's a lot of heat and lots of winds. You are a big advocate for wearing a fuel belt and staying hydrated. Any tips or the importance of hydration in an event like this?
Yeah, I think it's like most races, nutrition is very important. And obviously the longer the race, the more important it becomes because you have to fuel yourself on the go. I'll be wearing my fuel belt on Saturday. I think, we'll be getting off, and it is only a 20-kilometre run, which is more like a 70.3 distance, but it's going to be coming after a 200-kilometre bike ride. So, we're going to be out there for the best part of 6.5 or 7 hours in temperatures which are forecast to be in the mid-30s Celsius. So I think, hydration and nutrition is crucial. The people who hydrate and fuel themselves are the ones who will have the best outcome, no question. That's absolutely the way it is in most long races, particularly those that are hot and humid. But, I can't think of a race over sort of Olympic distance length where nutrition doesn't play a role in your outcome. So, yeah, it's an important part of this race like it is every race.
Great. And what does your race schedule look like after Abu Dhabi? Where are you heading next?
Back to Australia, and I'll be doing Ironman Australia on May the 1st, which I'm excited about, to be racing your home Ironman. I don't race that much in Australia anymore, so it's exciting for me to race in front of family and friends and training partners, and then we'll be coming over to the US for the North American summer like we do, a little bit later than normal this year. Obviously, my daughter Lucy's in school now, so it's harder and harder just to pluck her out of class and take her away. So, Neri and I think a lot about the schedule and where we're going to be. But we'll be in Boulder again for the summer. Racing, I think I'll probably do Lifetime Fitness in Minnesota. I love that race. I'll always go back, after winning in 05, that was one of my career highlights. I'll always go back and race there. And, I haven't really thought too much about the back end of the year. I'd love to go back to 70.3 Worlds. I think the timing for me this year is much better, obviously it being moved before Kona. That's a great weekend for me. I feel the last 3 years my best race of the year has been Muskoka, which has been 4 weekends before Kona. And obviously I won 70.3 Worlds in 06, and I really haven't been back much since I went back in 07, but the race has always fallen after Kona, so typically we go back to Australia and that's the end of my season. So yeah, I've really got my heart set on doing the 70.3 Worlds because I think it's the distance that I'm best at, and really it's ironic to me that I've won 2 Ironman world titles and only won 70.3 world title because I feel that's my best distance. So I'd like to throw my hat in the ring for Vegas, and great location and venue for a race as well, just quietly. But I'm sure the after party will be awful.
Yes, terrible.
But, that's the schedule. There'll be some races in North America. Olympic distance, all the distances, like always, I like to do a few of each distance. Probably not as many 70.3s as last year.
Okay, and so in the midst of all training, how is unpacking the boxes coming from the big move?
Well, you should ask Neri because she does most of it, but yeah, it was hectic, moving house. It's one of the lowest jobs in the world, I think, but we got through it. It's nice, we're in a bigger place now, and the kids are loving it. We've got a swimming pool and we've got water right near our backyard, and so I think it's good. The kids are getting bigger, need to stretch out a bit, and there's more room, so it's been good. I mean, we moved in mid-January, and there's still a few boxes around. I'm sure that we're having a little bit of work done on the house, but it's we're the whole family, we're just loving living there, so it's been good, been a good move.
Great, and I hear that you've been doing some cross training with stand-up paddling.
Done a little
How's that going?
Yeah, it's good fun. It's good. It's more fun than I see it more as fun than cross training, but you do get a good core workout from it for sure, absolutely. And when I'm not doing my serious training, I like to get out there with the kids, and I must say that Neri's certainly taken them out a lot more than I have. She loves to get out, and often in the evenings after the kids are in bed, she'll go out as well. So, but it's great. It's like I said, for me, it's more fun than training. Yeah. It's just a bonus that you do get such a good core workout from it. But that's not why I do it. It's just great fun. But it's good. It's coming along nicely. Something different. I surf a little bit and I paddle ski. So it's just another water sport.
Yeah. Great. Well, we wish you all the best of luck on Saturday, and thank you for taking the time to sitting down with X-Tri.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.